Hello, hello everybody! Welcome back to Slay the Spire, where we are climbing on Defect. Defect Ascension Climb continues to level 14. Lower max HP, I don't think that changes much, so we're gonna try and just walk in here, get a good run. Obtain a random rare card. Rainbow is fine. The thing I like about darkness producing cards in Act 1 is that they can basically solo solve a lot of bosses with a dual cast. So, Rainbow is a good way to get that to happen. Now, mind you, we still need orb pushers, so getting something probably by the first elite, some orb pushing cards. I don't know where I want to go. Like, this Flaming Elite path looks fine. But how do I want to get there? Do I want to take this, or go through this shop? There's going to be a shop after the elite, but there's like 7 billion encounters. You know, no, yeah. Let's take this path, the one with the shop. We can always buy some random key card that's pretty good, so it's worth trying. Just block here. And that's 16. Cold Snap is a pusher. We also have Loop. The thing about Loop is that we can like push the Dark Orb and then make it go burr. So is Loop better than taking Cold Snap because it isn't uncommon? I don't know. I'm gonna take it. Cold Snap is like high tier for sure, but okay. What skills do we have? Upgraded Hologram's probably good. Beam Cell is on sale. Sunder is purchasable as well. We could go Beam Cell Sunder to help us solve these early elites. And then we'd kind of want Manipulation for it, but we can't buy the Hologram. So I think we take Beam Cell Sunder. Hope we get a Hologram or like a Rebound, just so that we can have access to it at all times. And that is enough. Glacier is... man, those are both really good. I was thinking about the possibility that upgraded Cool-Headed is better, but I think it's just Glacier. Because Rainbow plus Glacier pushes the Darkness Orb to the front, which is really good. And we want it to be 2, for sure. We can't play them both in the same turn, mind you, but... Glacier is our block card. Yeah, we can be picky. We have time. So Glacier is really good into this fight, which is nice. Having 3 Frost Orbs is just like big block. Let's pop all of these so we can block this turn. Sunder does not kill anything, but it does work on the HP a little bit, so I think we can do it. Dual cast, sweet. So now if we can get another Glacier into play, we're pretty much good here. There it is. We'll Sunder first. It's definitely good now, but I was gonna say something dumb like you can never be too careful, but like this already basically blocks everything, so okay. Capacitor or Machine Learning. The nice thing about Capacitor is that we have Glacier, which is like a lot of orbs, like for producing orbs. A little worse with Rainbow, because we can't push as fast. So, we'll take the Machine Learning. I don't really know what the, like... I was gonna say under over, but like... where people place Machine Learning. Like, it is draw, but it's only like 1 extra draw a turn, whereas like... I feel like what you want is burst draw on Defect, because you can combine energy plus something is usually like a typical winning defect deck can do both of those at the same time, play a lot of cards, and then just like win. So I don't know how much drawing one extra card really changes that. There's the hologram we were looking for. I don't want to fight this. Letter opener. Let's take this encounter first. Not that it really matters. Play this beam cell again. Does this do enough damage? 36 is enough. Nice. Charge battery, man. Upgraded skills just look so good. Yeah, sure. They all look good. But now that we have our block mostly covered, I think we're going to be a little bit more picky, which is exactly why we're going to take card draw. Now we're kind of looking for more energy, I think. I think it's just this. Oh, that was the wrong card. I wanted to beam cell it again. Fine with taking 3 here. Just to make sure we're working on the damage a little bit. And hopefully this pile of cards is good enough to beat the Flaming Elite. Because it's a little dirtily right now. We're not doing anything too explosive. But I think we're really relying on, like, Beam Cell, Sunder, which might mean we want to upgrade one of them. Don't think... We got card draw, we're looking for energy. Compile Driver plus Rainbow is really good, but without energy... I don't think we pick it without the energy. Like, I think we have time. No, we don't. We'll just take it. So, draw a card. Beam Cell isn't fantastic, but... Cool-headed here. Draw 2 doesn't really change much. So I think it's just Sunder plus this. Glacier does block this turn. Yeah. Now, do we pick up, like, Beam Cell? Not really. So we have Rainbow here. We could dual cast for 16, and then Rainbow, and then 16 plus 3, but that's not enough. So maybe we just Rainbow Defend. Okay. A little close. Feels weird playing skills versus Knob, for sure. Cultist Potion. Could help us versus the boss because we don't have a whole lot going on. Self-Repair. Probably not Consume. We can take a Self-Repair. Good card is good. Definitely looking for some energy. Would like to find some energy. Defend, defend. Yeah, what are we doing the energy for, though? It's like, we have Compile Driver, we have Cool-Headed. So, any energy plus those cards lets us, like, keep going, or perhaps we can do, like, Compile Driver into a Turbo, for example. Could be pretty decent. I suppose one-card energy cards, like Turbo, are a little better with Machine Learning. Because the one card that does make the difference is that, plus... Yeah, the draw opportunity cost of playing the energy card is mitigated by the +1. And then you theoretically have a regular hand, but you have a turbo in it. So you can play everything. Yeah, we'll change this for this. Don't think those are it. We'll pass. Show me something. If Fusion isn't exactly what we were looking for. It is energy, I guess, but, like, is it what we want? It's weird, because I'm used to playing, like, pretty bursty turns, like, where we have a lot that happens all in one turn, but maybe, like, +1 draw, +1 energy a turn is, like, enough? Let's see. So we have two things we basically want to install, which is this. Oh, I guess a few things. Yeah, we can do that as well. This is going to be a big attack. And we Glacier Plus. Because we definitely don't want to turn it over yet. So we can have a fusion in play. We could have two fusions in play. I guess Hologram is also kind of like hard draw or more actions per turn. So do we want the Plasma Orb at the front? So that we double the Plasma Orb off of this loop? Sure. Draw some cards. I feel like we're not quite doing enough. So maybe what I want is like Cultist Potion, perhaps. We can't draw here, which is sad. I think it's going to be like Glacier Rainbow, so that we can pop all of that and still block this. No flip here. And then I think we're looking for dual cast as Dark Orb. Pretty traditional plan, but we do need to draw, I guess, or yeah, we could have drawn Hologram as well to play the dual cast. I think we're going to Compile Driver so that we can get further into our deck. And that's so that we can get to specifically dual cast faster. But blocking might be better here. Blocking better here. I'm gonna say probably yes. So we'll just do it. Usually not taking damage is good. It's actually not necessarily true, because, like, there are a lot of times where you just need to, like, take the damage to, like, get rid of one of the people in play or something like that. We're going to... Compile Driver doesn't do anything because we are already drawing cards, so maybe we Fusion. Pop an Orb. We can play a lot of cards, but this looks kind of sketchy. I suppose Sunder helps a lot with that. Takes care of one of them. We'll draw some cards. Glacier, we'll draw here off of these three orbs, and then we'll Glacier. Okay, 28 is blockable. Not exactly. Maybe if we strike this guy, yeah, that would have been smart. Let's pick up Sunder? Yeah, we can Sunder the back line. Eight times 2. We can dual cast. Then we block. We have enough. Yeah, I mean, this deck is definitely, like, kind of dirtily. We need a little bit more juice, so... Here, like a Hyper Beam, Echo Form, obviously. Just a little bit more juice here. Meteor Strike is definitely juicy. I'm pretty sure it's Meteor Strike. There's no, like... I mean, doubling Loop, double Machine Learning, double Self-Repair, like, whatever, man. Just get this Meteor Strike into play and win the game. Pick the energy, helps us play it a little bit easier. We are... So, like, we kind of have some energy, but... Again, the deck's a little weird. It's not quite, like, singing. It's not, like, doing a lot. So, I wonder what that means for how we play Act 2. I'm not super confident, so we'll play a bit safer. dual cast here. I think we don't play the rainbow. We'll just tank the 12. We can loop, do this, put this into play. And now we can Meteor Strike this turn and still have energy to spare, which is cool. Now we can Glacier. Oh, wait, that gave us more energy, but it didn't let us play anything. Whoops. Now we can, like, pick up the Meteor Strike. We can't play it. If we go Cool-Headed, yeah, it doesn't quite work. So we'll pick up Sunder. Then Beam Cell Sunder. Strike. Okay. Stack is a card. We have a lot of defense already, though. In Glacier, Charge Battery. I guess it's just Glacier, Charge Battery, but, like, that already feels like a lot. Hologram is more... I was gonna say, like, Manipulation. It lets us pick up our Glacier and Charge Battery again. So we'll take another one of these. And we're still looking for, like, something. Upgrade all strikes and defense is actually not bad here because we have all of them still, so... that probably added quite a bit to our deck. Now we want to upgrade something. Like, upgrade Loop. Like a Skim. A Skim, Turbo, something like that would be great. Recycle, I don't think is it. Let me see. We can, like, recycle Sunder. Something like that. That makes energy. To what end? We could get 2 self-repairs. I'll buy the... man. Upgraded skills just look so busted. I really don't think we need it. However, what we could do is we could use the upgraded recycle to get rid of, like, our strikes, which are upgraded, but if we don't need them, we can just start getting rid of them. So maybe this, maybe remove a strike. And now we have to fight an elite, which I actually didn't think that hard about. We don't exactly have, like, a huge game plan or anything here. We're just kind of trying to play cards. It's definitely what I would consider a very fair deck, which doesn't... it's not really like Defect's thing, is it? Defect plays some pretty unfair stuff. Like that. Like, why am I allowed to pick up a Meteor Strike for no reason? We'll let it again. We're picking a lot of skills, but, like... I really think it's fine. Okay, Book of Stabbing is not good for us. So we're going to Power Potion, get the Psycho Form, and then win this encounter off of simply that. We'll go recycle the Strike to play Meteor Strike. We can still defend here and loop. And now we just should be fine. We'll go, like... wow, none of these are blocks, which is really funny. We'll go double rainbow. Double rainbow. Double rainbow, double self-repair. Like, it's not great. Raw, maybe? Like, I don't actually want to play the rainbow right now. I'd much rather keep these plasma orbs into play. And... double beam cell. We can now pick up Meteor Strike and do this. And I think our plan is just play Meteor Strike over and over again. And that's it. That's the entire plan. That's all we can really do. So... we have several holograms so that we can just do it over and over and over again. I don't know, this one? I don't think it matters. It did matter, okay. It didn't matter. Static Discharge is not good with our deck, because I don't want to clear our Plasma Orbs on the opponent's turn. Rainbow. play some defense. Notably, we cannot actually play Meteor Strike right now, which kind of sucks. Charge battery. Huh. We'll push one. Oh, we could have actually if we got the recycle. Fusion. Machine learning. Is there anything we want to play here to block? We could like liquid memories to not take all this damage. I'm fine with like using this as a heal 24. Alright, Meteor Strike. We're about to draw probably some amount of dazed. Or not. I suppose having a lot of skills on the deck is kind of funny and bad for this fight specifically. Ah, sequencing. No, the sequencing! Please don't punish me. Never punished. Let's go. Reprogram self-repair. Do I take a third self-repair? Oh, I didn't take the second one. Do we take a second self-repair? I don't think we need to. Yeah. I don't think we need to. Can I upgrade something? I don't think upgrading any of these matters. We could upgrade Rainbow so that we can pop all of the plasma orbs at once, which I don't actually think I even want to do. Like, we're just looking for this and this, and that helps us draw a bunch of things all at the same time, but isn't actually, like, what we want. That is a force field that we can't play. We could play it for, like, 2. There is Self-Repair or Cold Snap. I don't feel strongly about any of these. Yeah. Just pass it. I'm looking for, like, powers or scaling right now. Upgrading our 2 damage cards is pretty sweet. 3 additional orb slots. I think that's pretty good. No... I was gonna say no scaling, but that, like, is scaling, technically. Dig up a relic. Maybe that'll give us something. That's not the scaling we were looking for. Remove my strikes and then get bites. I don't think I want that. I think I will refuse. Cool-headed. We'll put a rainbow in. Take a bunch of damage here. We could also just, like, charge battery, hologram charge battery. I think blocking more is probably better than installing this rainbow. Okay, cool-headed. There's a meteor strike. Sadly, it does not detonate immediately. Do we take 24? Or can we, like, somehow do this a different way? I don't think so. We'd have to draw a recycle Sunder. So, actually, that's possible. Let's go for the higher play. The better play. So we'll go Sunder. And now we're going to hologram something. I was gonna say hologram rainbow, but that's too much. So this puts us to 5. So we actually still can't do it, which is unfortunate, but unless we hologram recycle, we go, that's 4, that's still 3, and it's not enough. No, wait a second. Wait, this is enough. We could do, like, Glacier Meteor Strike. That's already enough. I was overthinking it. Let's do another one of these. Definitely overthinking it. So now we have Beam Cell, Strike. Play these defends. We have 6 energy a turn, which is pretty lit. Just play all this stuff and hope it's enough. I mean, definitely having 3 Plasma Orbs in play feels like pretty good. Pretty good. Show me the strike. Give me the strike. I want the strike. Give it to me. Give me the strike now. Yeah, I was like, it's still in there, right? I'm not looking for nothing here. Oh my goodness. Suppose we'll recycle a wound? Where's this card? We can't even play it anymore. That's so funny. Oh man. We looked so hard, we literally couldn't play it. I suppose that's not that unusual, but like, we had the energy, or what I mean to say is like, we had the energy on the turn. It's like, let's use all this energy, we'll definitely find it, and we like super did not find it at all. Bottle Flame doesn't really help me, to be honest with you. And I've been told in the past that you can skip on this card. So, what would be the upside? If we ever draw a Meteor Strike Recycle on turn 1, I actually think that'd be quite good. And we can also do stuff like find an aggregate or Food Sequence Plus? Not really, no. Multicast Plus? Like, no. I want to say no, but we have a lot of energy. I haven't really given this card that much thought or, like, value. It's probably mostly good with Dark Orbs. You can Mana Flare with Plasma, which maybe we'll try it for that. That is, like, a thing it can do. So, for example, here, if we had, like, somehow get this Plasma in front, which we obviously can't here. That didn't do anything. Then we could multicast it, and that'd be quite good. Multicast here for 4 doesn't seem that good. Do this. Push again. Draw some cards. Fortunately... Oh, recycling it as well is good. That's also another thing we can do with it. Because I believe it gets recycled for the X cost, if I'm remembering correctly. Just put that front. So we can multicast here, and then be kind of cool, but... And we didn't find it, which is sad. We can just play all of our draw. Can recycle Sunder here to play this Meteor Strike, which is sick. Yeah, so the deck's doing stuff. It's kind of just like a pile of value. Multicast this for 6. Capacitor, Streamline, Charge Battery. I will take none of these. So we have about 1 billion things we can do at Campfire. I don't think I need to upgrade anything because all our skills are so powerful, so we'll just get a Relic. Bag of Prep is great, actually. It means it's a lot easier to play this Meteor Strike. Because we can just go, like, get rid of this strike and play this one. We didn't play our... Hopefully that damage doesn't matter. I'm really, really hoping I don't get punished for that, because I'd feel really bad. Okay. So let's think for 2 seconds. We have a multicast. What does that do? I don't think it does anything specifically. We can go zap, we'll cool head it. We can, like, hologram and play a billion cool-headeds. So there's that. We can also go, like, strike and then sunder this guy so we don't have to deal with him. Or we could meteor strike and do nothing. Or we could just keep drawing cards and putting more value in our hand. So I think we're going to do that, because that sounds sweet. Never mind, it wasn't actually that sweet. It was fine. Put a fusion into play. It just doesn't really do anything. Fair? Maybe I was thinking I'd draw this compile driver, but... Okay, there's Meteor Strike. Draw some cards. So next turn, it's like, play a bunch of cool-headeds. Hope that's good enough. Oh, no, it's resummoning this turn. That's good. For me, I have Strike in the bin. Let's go Strike. Draw some cards and make some mana at the same time. We'll get rid of a Defend, because we probably don't need all of them. Sunder Charge Battery. Prioritize having our 4 energy in play. We can Mana Flare here and it doesn't do anything. So we just defend. Cycle an orb for fun. Oh, that's like 57. I didn't even see that we were getting attacked for 57, so... We're a little bit under the gun here. Let's draw. Multicast does not do anything. We could go... Zap. Dual cast. Now we multicast. And then, like, we survive. We are struggling a little bit here. This is pretty stressful because I think that this fight was supposed to be winnable. Like, for sure. It's just we're dirtling a lot and not drawing, like, the right cards at the right time. Get this rainbow out of our deck. Like, we want to have energy plus, like, Meteor Strike Hologram, basically. Like, that's what we're looking for. And I think this is not quite it. Because we could do stuff like, here's a Meteor Strike. And then if we had energy here, then we could just do it again. But we don't. So... Instead, we'll play this Glacier and then not get to use my holograms. It's resummoning already. Yeah, so like this, we can go Meteor Strike. Not make enough. We could multicast a Mana Flare. Then we can Meteor Strike again. Draw, make energy at the same time. Get a strike out of my deck. And then that was like about as much as we could do. Is this where the damage we didn't do at the start of the fight isn't isn't where we wanted it to be? Nope, we're fine. But it could have been. It could have been. We could have missed some damage there for sure. Okay. That that was stressful. That fight was very stressful to me. So let's take... Oh, what is correct here? Like, Biased Cog definitely seems good, but we have... Like, we're not a Plasma deck. That's not a real thing. But we are not necessarily... Like, if we go Plasma, but we have a Lightning Orb at the front, and then we multicast it off of a Mana Flare, like, that's possible with a Biased Cog to boot. Like, that's possible. God, this is very unfortunate. I don't feel strongly about the Snecko Eye. Yeah. It's like 2 extra draw a turn, but... Yeah, we'll take the Black Star and then fight some elites. Like, it's pretty bad. It's definitely pretty bad. Let's see if we can fight a couple of elites. That's 2 elites. We can do, like, 3 elites plus a shop. We can take this shop as well, maybe buy a potion. Sure. Let's go full-headed, defend, defend. Take some damage. It's a shame we didn't get an energy relic, because then we could have just played Meteor Strike turn 1 every time it's good, but here we are. Full-headed draw. Loop fusion. Do we play the bias cog? Sure. I think we can be out of here in time. Oh. It's pretty awful. Take out... Can't be Meteor Strike, is it? There's 30 damage. Compile driver? Oh, I just realized. I never thought about this, but you could actually have 4 orbs in play for compile driver. You could have 4. Yeah, 4. That's very funny. Okay, so this is a little awkward. We can dual cast and then, like, use this multicast as a Tempest. I don't know if that's enough. Looked like it was enough. Okay. Don't want any of those. Let's just lose some HP. Let's recycle Sunder, put this into play. Take 1. Pick up Meteor Strike. Do the one thing my deck does. Beam Cell. Compile Driver Strike. The stack is a big block card. I'm kind of fine with taking that, actually, like, just as like a really, really big burst block card. I'm actually fine with taking that. I kind of want to dupe mirror my Meteor Strike. Then I don't know if I want to take this defrag, because I don't think it's what we're doing. But I think I will sell this, buy this potion. I think we're going... Well, I don't sell it, I just discard it. But let's copy Meteor Strike so that we increase the chance of having it. And then our... Excuse me, our plan is just to throw Meteor Strikes at them and hope it's good enough. Do I want... this is for Bias Cog, by the way. I don't know if I said that. So let's remove a card. A strike? I think we remove a strike over taking this defrag. And our plan is definitely throw Meteor Strikes. These are not Meteor Strikes. This could be a bit awkward. There's 3 orbs. We'll push 1. So now we can pop this at any point in time. We go Glacier. That does not let us play the thing because we can't hologram for enough value. Oh, there's a Meteor Strike in the deck still. We could... This doesn't actually work, but... Yeah. maybe that was just wrong and actually loses us this fight. Which you would say, how do you lose to the Maw? But, I think we could possibly lose to the Maw. Hey, we draw 4! We draw 4! Let's go! Off of the compile driver. We've got the assorted box of donuts here. So now I think we can do this. Because we can recycle a strike, and this is 5. Once again, not playing Beam Cell before playing the big card. Very good, very good. We can go hologram, do it again. And I think yep, that's the plan. We keep doing the plan. The plan is the plan, and we keep doing the plan. That is simply what the plan was. We execute what the plan was, and we stop asking questions. We just do the plan. This was the plan, and guess what? We do the plan again. Did you know here's the plan? That's the plan. The plan was to do the plan. That's an aggregate. I honestly would love to have more energy. I think the only thing that would make me feel even more safe is like an upgraded skim. But yeah, like for this hand, an upgraded skim would be great and would make me feel a lot more comfortable. Play all of these first. There's the stack. Meteor Strike. We take a bunch of damage. Use what it is. Fusion. Full-headed. That aggregate does not do what we want it to do, but I think we can, like... It's a shame because, like, we don't have the... This is not the right turn. If it was the right turn, we'd be doing crazy stuff right now. But I think what we actually do is we just compile driver to draw cards. We're gonna, like... We're gonna basically flip our deck over and see if we can resolve one more Meteor Strike just to, like, have 2 of them in play. So we're gonna pick up Meteor Strike. And then we're gonna draw. And then we're gonna realize that we needed another draw card for this aggregate to work. This is a dual cast. So that kind of worked. But not for the reason that I thought. Show me the big strike. That was not the big strike. We're going to draw 2. We should have aggregated first. We're gonna draw 2. We're gonna hologram and we're gonna draw 2. And then we're gonna hologram and we're gonna draw 2. Oof. Come on, man. Well, that just means we're gonna draw it now, right? Except on a turn where we can't do damage. It's, like, awful. Screw you. Screw you, Mr. Nemesis. Strike? There's the strike. Now we wait again. Here's 45. We draw some cards. Mana Flare unfortunately doesn't do anything here. God, we are going to lose this. This is going to be a loss potentially. Just drawing the Meteor Strikes on the wrong turn, man. So there's the Meteor Strike. You only draw 1 here, and that was enough. Jeez, that was awful. Equilibrium actually could be so good for this deck, but so could that Turbo. We took the aggregate, so we'll Equilibrium. I'm going to heal, and despite the fact that we have Blackstar, I think this deck can beat Donudeka. I don't know if this deck can beat, like, another Elite. So I'm going to rest. We're going to take another Compile Driver? Another Cool-Headed? We just have infinite Cool-Headeds? Oh, I don't know. I do not know if this deck can beat 3 Jaw Worms. I really don't. I really do not know the answer to that question. Can I beat 3 jawworms? Let's find out, man. Defend. Paste cog? Sure. Man, this deck is just... It's a pile deck. And you know what? The thing is, this is actually very satisfying for me. Because, like, I used to love playing pile decks for Ironclad. That was, like, my go-to. Was just, like, draft whatever, play every card at the right time, and then you just win. You just win because you've played every card in the best possible scenario that you could have, and it was really strong when you played it. And then it's like stitched together with 1 or 2 attack cards that are okay, and then you just get there. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, and we're trying to just do all of the things. And it's stitched together by, like, a singular Meteor Strike. I'm actually going to take this Potion of Capacity. And you know what? Why don't I take this Consume? That gives me some focus scaling. And then if I just play all of the things at the right time, and then stitch it together with, like, Hologram Meteor Strike, then it could work. It just works. Right? I actually think the Consume just, like, is good. Probably good, too. I literally did this mistake in a previous run. I'm going to, for the interest of fighting the heart, not take the relic. I was too in it on the last bit. We don't have to fight a heart to go to the next ascension because we're just doing boss runs. But in the interest of, if I beat this thing, removal here, I will do that. I actually think it might be Rainbow. It could be Rainbow. I think we have a lot of ore producers, and we can just get rid of this, get some max HP, go back to full. Yeah. Equilibrium for sure. Glacier for sure. $11 damage is not particularly scary. We'll draw some cards. We didn't draw as many cards as I wanted to. We just chill. We just chill? Everything is chill? Draw. This one. We hologram. This one. There's a Consume. And we can go back down to like 3 or 4 off of the Consume. And then even more with this Potion of Capacity. Which, like, we only really need it to work for, like, 1 fight, right? And I think that that is, like, our key, basically. But that's why we probably can't beat another elite. Because we only really have this extra burst of potions and stuff to beat, like, 1 encounter. I guess if we were on Ascension 20, it wouldn't, like, necessarily work, because... What, we're gonna use an Ancient Potion on one of the bosses and then Potion of Capacity on the other boss? Like, it's doable, I guess, but... Not as impressive as I think you'd want it to be. Here's a Biased Cog. It doesn't really do a whole lot, but we'll do it. Draw some cards. Beam Cell, Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed. Wow. Let's consume one of these. And then we let her open her then. Of course. That was all intentional. I think I'm gonna pick up this key before I forget. And we are not gonna fight this elite, we're just gonna go next. Double energy! Ooh, orange pellets is actually insane! That is actually insane for us. I'm not fighting this. Let's upgrade... Biased Cog is more... Machine Learning actually is innate. I think I like that better, yeah. Because now that our deck is like 32, if we draw 6 a turn, that's quite a bit better. Okay, Cool-Headed. We're just gonna pop this right now. Even though we could theoretically have just cleared it off with the orange pellets. We take 24 here. Fusion Glacier. We're just getting set up. And then I think with like a consume, an orb push, an aggregate. Let's do a push and a this. Here's the Meteor Strike. We're gonna equilibrium and hold Meteor Strike, I think. Because now we can play it again next turn. So now we're looking at Meteor Strike to push. We'll do we consume one first? We put a Frost Orb at the back. Then we consume and then go to... Do I recycle this multicast? I think I'm playing a lot of cards this turn. So I'm down with this. We're going to consume, and then we push forward again. And then we hologram and draw some cards. And then we draw some more cards. And then we equilibrium, and then charge battery. And then boom bam. We played a bunch of cards and didn't do that much damage, but we did it. Here's defend, defend, defend. Strike, strike, fusion. We're looking for stuff to do. We're looking for anything to do. Show me something to do. Just trying to play cards here. Okay, this is definitely pick up Meteor Strike. And then it's definitely pick up Meteor Strike again. And then we're going like self-repair, cool-headed. We're going to eat a consume, or do we recycle it? No, I think I want to push. I want to push. Let's consume. And now we hope we don't die. Okay. We are getting attacked for like 42, which I think means... Let's get these Frost Orbs into play. Equilibrium. Now we recycle the consume. It's a little too risky, I think. And we hold these defense for next turn. Maybe one energy so that we can play a Meteor Strike. We can't play the Meteor Strike, actually. Draw two. Glacier. Can't play the strike. We could go recycle one strike to play the other strike. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'd much rather just like equilibrium and hold both of them for the maximum greed. We could have pushed with Zap. Nope, aggregate just lets us play everything here. Play it all. Then we draw. Once again, I have not played a single beam cell before when I need to play it. My brain is simply not functioning. It does not want to assist. Does not want to help. 36 block is probably good, though. Enough, I would say. How do we play this Meteor Strike? By getting our equilibrium? Yeah, we can do this. So, equilibrium... wait. It's still in the deck. So we do this. We draw. There's the equilibrium. We still can't play it next turn. What am I doing? I feel like I'm overthinking this. This is enough to permanently block. I don't know why I'm, like, stressing myself out when I could just, like, have enough block. Being greedy for no reason. I guess because our main damage is actually, like... It is the Meteor Strike, technically. I still haven't played a single beam cell before when I need to. I don't know, man. Where are my strikes? Did I already recycle all of them? What am I doing? It's like, I hope I don't recycle every single strike in my deck, or it'll be over. I still want to hold on to everything. Yep, we're just like the slowest, dirtiest pile of garbage. Sunder. Not a single beam cell was played before an attack. Not a single one. Okay. So the good news is that versus the heart, we're going to have this potion of capacity, so we can get like 2 more consumes. And then, I don't know, that does damage with lightning? Who knows? I don't even think we're going to make it past the sentries, to be completely honest with you. What could we possibly get? Here, give me an Echo Form. No, that's not an Echo Form. Turbo is not what we're looking for either. We were looking for, like, Skim. If there's a discounted Skim here. Oh, we would have wanted to buy the Vision. So here's the thing. No, it's stupid. I was about to say literally anything. It was dumb. Just don't even think about it. Don't even worry about it. Let's hologram this thing. We'll biased cog, and then I think next turn we can probably clear it. No, we can't. Okay, well, that's a little awkward. It didn't aggregate first. Show me a power, please. There's a power. Here's a skill. There's an attack. Compile dry. Hologram meteor strike. Recycle the sunder. There's a bunch of defense. And 4 energy. That's okay. That's how we die, potentially. Like, we're not dead, but that's quite a lot. Basically screws our heart fight. So now we're basically cool-headed aggregate. Now we want to cool-headed again. Now we want a meteor strike, which doesn't do anything. Is this enough? We push 1 and dual cast. That's 66. So we're at 2? Goodness. I mean, yeah, the deck do be dirtlin'. The deck do done be dirtlin'. Let's push. Draw. Bend. Ooh, that's 84. So we're dead. Oh no. Not 84 from the back. Oh! Alright, well. If you enjoyed that, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your support as always. If you want to see more Spire, please consider subscribing. That deck was atrocious. Sorry. But we're going to be on to Ascension 15 after this. We didn't have to beat the heart or anything. So thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye.